Africa is one of the five continents in the world. Is well known for their savanna and exotic animals. Most of us only know countries like South Africa, Egypt, and Sudan. But what about the other countries? We should learn more about them. That's why we're going to tell you about Mozambique, one of the biggest countries in Africa. Mozambique is a country located at the southeast of Africa, to the shores of the Indian Ocean. That's the reason why they have a lot of famous beaches like Tofo. It's surrounded by Tanzania, Malawi, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and South Africa. Fresh seafood, Macondo art and craft, secluded beaches, and tropical islands are some of the things Mozambique is best known for. Mozambique is rich in natural sources, is biologically and culturally diverse, and has a tropical climate. In March 2 of the year 1498, the Portuguese navigator Vasco da Gama gets into the Mozambique island with his fleet during a long trip to the India. Mozambique gained independence from Portugal in 1975.
As told, Mozambique has some amazing and beautiful beaches, but it also has a lot of touristic places. I'm going to tell you about four of the most beautiful and exciting places in Mozambique, and if you go visit them, you will love them. Tofo, the turquoise blue rollers of the Indian Ocean buffet the base. Snorkelers and swimmers whiz through the shallows, and bobbing fishing skiffs house smiling locals. Laid-back life mixed with the heady of dark atmosphere of the half-rasta beach bars of Tofo town make this all nearly irresistible for travelers in search of sun, sand, sea and relaxation. Quirimbas National Park. Along the way there are great swathes of mountain forests, savanna plains and endless mangroves, not to mention some sparkling coral reefs ringing the shoreline where the reserve extends into the sea. The unique duo of inland and coastal habitats makes Quirimbas a great place to come and spot the likes of African leopards, elephant herds, and crocs, all in the same day, as seeing the large dugong and schools of multicolored fish from the tropics. Basaruto Archipelago. There's nothing quite like the Basaruto Archipelago, a speckling of elongated isles in the Indian Ocean. There are a patchwork of shimmering aquamarine scenes and coral gardens, wind-blown sand dunes and ochre-hued coastal hills that come peppered with scrubs and swaying coconut palm groves. Mashila Magic. Many local people from the village of Pilenculus come together to sell their work. It is also a source of livelihood for these people. It is a famous tourist destination for all the international tourists and it is most visited. Most of the things here are made of recycled materials.
Now we know that Mozambique has a lot of beautiful places, but we also have to remember that it is a third world country, and it is going through some issues. Of 125 countries assessed, Mozambique has the highest risk of money laundering and terrorism financing. In the present time, Mozambique has a humanitarian situation in Cabo Delgado, which has deteriorated because of the fighting between state security forces and an Islamist armed group. The human rights are being broken because of this conflict, which worsened due to the insecurity and violence, leaving over 2,500 people displaced. Also, Mozambique's national poverty are in the range of about 41 to 46% of the population. Approx 11.3 million people are absolutely poor. It's very important to know about popular figures of the country since a lot of their history or touristic places is based in them. For that, I'm going to tell you about four popular figures from Mozambique. First, we have Samora Machel. He was a Mozambican military commander, revolutionary socialist leader, and eventually he became president of Mozambique. He led the country to its independence in 1975. Then we have Afrique Simone. He was a singer, musician, and entertainer from Mozambique. He entered the European charts with his first hit, Ramaya, in 1975, which was followed by another well-known song, Hafanana. Then we have Antonio Emilio Leite Couto, better known as Mia Couto, is a world-renowned Mozambican writer and the winner of the 2014 Newsdat International Prize for Literature. Finally, we have Simon May Jr. is a Mozambican football player who is currently playing as a defensive midfielder for La Liga side Levante. He is also a member of the Mozambican national football team.
A very important part of any country is its population. The average population of Mozambique is about 32,848,981 people, with a 48.7% or 16,001,276 of male citizens and a 51.3% or 16,847,705 of female citizens. Mozambique's culture is a beautiful representation of its people and tradition. Mozambique has a rich culinary landscape with an abundance of agriculture, produce, and fresh seafood. There are strong Portuguese and Arab influences at play in the cooking, and there's so much good food on offer that a single list wouldn't be able to cover it all. Now, we are going to tell you about two of the most delicious and famous plates of Mozambique's gastronomy. Shima is the backbone of Mozambican cooking. This staple, which is popular all over Africa, is a sort of porridge made with corn flour, white in color and with a mild flavor, is an excellent accompaniment for vegetable stews or meaty dishes. Mukapata is a starchy side dish that is something between grits and shima. Comprising mung beans, coconut milk, and rice, the smashed combination of ingredients makes a tasty accompaniment to a curry or stew.
A very important part of Mozambique's culture is its festival, but one in special, which is the AZGO festival in Maputo. This is an annual international music festival which takes place over 30 days in the outdoors. There will be different types of band features, music documentaries, and workshops. Additional facilities include a food court and restaurants, stalls for foods and drink, as well as designer fashion, merchandising, and crafts.